Hey team, Alex here, coming to you today. We're going to talk about foam rolling. Now this is a nasty roller here, which you're sure to see as I demonstrate, but there's less nasty ones than that. But yeah, we're going to talk about foam rolling today and how you can use it to help get rid of a bit of soreness, bit of joint pain sometimes, and help you alleviate DOMs and things after a hard workout. And where it's best used for, when you should use it, but also just a few ways on how to use it, especially for your legs, because I know a lot of people don't necessarily know all the ways to get the most sore spots, and so I'm just going to quickly show you a bit of that today. So let's get into it. Okay team, first one we're going to talk to you about today is we're going to go for the good old-fashioned quad roll. Now, because I've got a small roll here, we're just going to go for a single quad roll, but you can do it with both legs too, and it's no worries. I'm going to do it just on the side so you can see it a bit better. So what it is, literally this is probably the most straightforward one you're going to do. Roll it down on the floor, going out onto your hands, and I've just got one quad on there. You can bring the other leg up onto your toes, this one up on your toes, and just move it between your knee and up towards your hip, and just find the sore spots and just sit on them and just kind of let them relax. You want the pain to be about a 7 out of 10. Too much more than a 7 out of 10 and it's too much, it's actually going to be damaging your muscles a little bit, right? And anything less probably won't be enough to help relax them. So just go back and forth like that. So you can see from the front, all I'm doing, one leg on like that, rolling forward and rolling back. Nothing too special there. That's all I'm going through on that one. So you do that, of course, on both sides. Okay, let's get on to the next one. Okay team, next one we're going to do, we're going to go for our abductors. So what they do, they're the muscles on the side, they're the ones that abduct, the ones that bring your leg outwards here, and these often get really tight when you're running, especially if you have flat feet and you have orthotics to push your feet outwards a bit. These can get really tight, or if your plantar fascia is a bit weak, these can get a little tight here as well. So often if you're getting a bit of knee pain and things when you're running, my first protocol, let's go roll out the side here and see if that helps you, because that can often be the way to do it. Now of course there's exercises, go look at my knee pain video to help with that long term, but this is a great place to start, and sometimes they can fix it straight out. So start with this one. So all you're going to do, roll it on the ground, come onto your side, so one hand down like you're going into almost like a side plank, bring the leg down on the roller out just like that, and bring it off the floor a little bit. Well, it's not off the floor, but just don't put weight on it, and then bring the other leg over in like a figure 4 across there, and that's the one that's going to be used to push forward and back along your leg. Again, finding the sore bits and just line on, roll forwards and back a little bit too, just moving all up and down the leg. Again, just looking for the sore bits and just holding on them and just letting the roller do its job and relax those muscles there. So all the way down to the knee and all the way back up towards the hips. So that's that one there, that's that abductor roll. Okay, on to the next one. The next one we're going to do is the adductor roll. So that's the one on the inside. I often find these get quite sore, for myself at least, when I run. This is not always the case, but I often find that get sore because they're a little bit weaker. I'm doing a lot of work to help them out. So if you look at those Copenhagen planks from my previous video, good way to strengthen these ones up and help stop it long term. But as it is for now, we're just going to roll them out. So putting the roller on the ground, coming down, put the roller at a slight angle, just like that. Not sure how well you can see it, but it's on a slight angle to my body, right? And what I'm going to do, line on my side or on my front-ish, and bring this leg bent just like that, not putting all my weight on it at all, because this one will not cope with that. I'm just lying down, it's just the weight of my leg. I'm just letting it roll all the way up to my hip, and then all the way back down to my knee, turning it around as we go, finding the sore bits. So again, rolling it into more of the inside, more of the back of the leg, more of the front of the leg. Again, find the sore bits and just lean on them. Again, should be at about a 7 out of 10. So not too sore, just sore enough. And again, just keep going through just like that. If you want to put a bit more, lean into it a bit more, put a bit more weight onto it, but you shouldn't need to. And just keep going through. Okay. Into the next one. Okay, next one I'm going to show you here, you can also do with a ball, and I actually tend to find more effective with ball, but I don't have one here with me. A small roller ball is what I mean there. So what it is a hamstring roll. So whacking it under one hamstring just like that, and literally bringing that foot off the floor, just there, using this leg to support you, and then moving back and forward on your hamstring and putting your weight in. Again, twisting side to side, finding the sore bits. Now the reason I like the ball more is because it's easier to get a smaller area of your hamstring, because it tends to be pretty tough, don't tend to feel it too much, and you can just let it sink in a bit more and put a bit more weight into it. And just sit there. Same for your glute. If you need to roll out your glute, these can be not the best for it. Like, you can use it if it's all you got, right? But it's not going to be the best. You're not going to put that much pressure on your glute, just like that. So what's better is getting a roller ball, whacking under your glute, like your fist. You could even do it with your fist, just going to hurt your fist a bit, and just find the sore bit, and again, sit on it there. Okay, so that's hamstring, really nothing to it, rolling forward and back over the hamstring, much like the quad one. Okay, we're going to go on to one more. Okay, on to the last one here, we're just going to go a calf roll. Now these ones can often get super tight, but they're often a really good one. These also help you stop getting some calf shin splints, sorry. If you find yourself getting real sore shins, it's really good to make sure you roll out your calves, because shin splints, that's just your calf muscle getting real tight and pulling against the bone. So we don't want that. We want to make sure it's nice and relaxed. So again, all I'm going to do, you can do this double calf. So if your calves are real sore, go double, just to make it a bit nicer. Again, turn your feet out and in, and just move them all around, finding the sore bits, right down from your ankle, almost up to your knee. If you need a bit more, take one leg off, put it on top, whoa, and yeah, that gets sore. Again, you're looking for that 7 out of 10, so if that's too much, just go back down to the double leg, just like that. Nice and straightforward with those on. Nothing too exciting there. Now, I know I said last one just before, but I actually have one more I want to show you. Okay team, last one I want to talk about is rolling out your plantar fascia. So that's the muscle between the big knuckle of your toe, of your big toe, and your heel. That's the muscle in there, and using a lacrosse ball or a massage ball under your foot, just like that, and rolling on it back and forth. So if I was standing up, I'd have it there, and I'm just rolling on it. Would not put all my weight on it. That would be too much for it. Again, you're just looking for that 7 out of 10. So that's a really good one, and sometimes that can fix all the tightness up your leg in just one go, because quite often a lot of tightness stems from problems with feet. And again, a lot of that can be fixed by either rolling or strengthening your plantar fascia just there. Okay team, well, that's all we're talking about for today. If you have any questions about rolling or anything I haven't covered, because I know I haven't covered up any upper body stuff, I'll do that in a later video. Please let me know, but they're the most common ones that I see people needing to roll out or where they're tight. So give them a shot, see how you go, and yeah, hopefully that's been helpful. I'll see you all next week.